Good afternoon, it's Neil from Dawlish Beach Cams, and I'm here with Richard from Network Rail, who's going to give us a talk about this model that they've got in place at the minute. So, Richard, talk us through it if you can from the Teignmouth end.
Hi Neil, well, thanks for asking me to talk about it. So we've got a 10 metre long model here. It's a 1 to 200 scale, and what we want to do is represent this whole stretch of coastline from Teignmouth all the way down to Parsons Tunnel near Holcombe, at the bottom of Smuggler's Lane there. So the model shows you in detail what the beach and the coastline looks like with this new proposed scheme imposed on it.
Okay.
Or superimposed on it. So you will see from this very end where the railway cuts into Teignmouth and goes to the Teignmouth railway station.
Yeah.
That's exactly as it ever been. That doesn't change at all.
Okay.
The whole purpose of the scheme as we go down the coastline is that we've been looking at the way the railway is sandwiched between the cliffs and the sea.
Okay.
And doing a lot of investigation into the cliffs, and we know that the cliffs are probably the bigger risk in this area than it is in the sea is. So the purpose is to try and move the railway away from the bits of cliff where we think the biggest risks are, and to stabilise those. So you'll see as we come down the coastline, halfway between, say, East Cliff and the current Spray Point, you can see the railway start to come out a little bit.
Move out, okay, yeah.
Plenty of beach down at the Teignmouth end before you even get to East Cliff, so there's no construction work up, past
And this model's at low tide, isn't it?
It's a mean low tide.
Mean low tide, okay.
So we want to show it at a certain tide state. We've got pictures of different tide states, but this is a mean low tide, absolutely. When you get towards where Spray Point, you'll see the railway slightly further out, and there's actually some new green structures against the cliffs. They're called buttresses. They're essentially like bookends, which provide a big weight to stop the cliff from slipping, like we did in 2014.
Yeah.
So you'll see that those are there on the landward side, and on the seaward side of Spray Point, there's a rock revetment. That's a sloping structure which takes the power out of the waves.
Okay.
And by doing that, it means you don't have to build on as much beach because the revetment can help to take the power away.
Right. Okay. Is that similar to what they've got at Dawlish Warren? The rocks along there.
Yeah, you can look at it as a similar principle. Yeah, something to break the waves up.
Yeah.
So you keep coming down. The coastal walkway never actually comes any further out than the extent of Spray Point as it is at the moment.
Okay.
So the revetment is that bit that comes further out, but the rest of it is as close to as we can to the cliffs as it has ever been.
Right, okay.
And we keep on coming through. You'll notice that when you get to the new Spray Point, there's a new footbridge proposed, which would take you over the railway and onto a new footpath, which would be built into the buttresses and down the side of the cliffs. So you'd actually end up with a looped walking route. So you walk all the way down the coast. All the coastal path is there. You'll have a little parapet wall beside you to keep you safe when you're on the coastal path. There's also a new walking path that's on the landward side as well by those cliffs. So that would be built obviously once the cliff stabilisation has been done.
Okay.
So we keep on going down, and we're approaching Holcombe now.
Yeah.
And you start to see that there's steps down the end of the revetment to get onto Holcombe Beach. There's a good long stretch of beach, and then there's a ramp system at the bottom of Smuggler's Lane to help you get underneath White Smuggler's Bridge at the moment.
Yeah.
You'd come up a ramp and then go down a ramp or down some steps to get onto the beach, and that enables us to build a sea wall in front of the current Smuggler's Bridge. To give that kind of coastal defence as well.
Okay,
so it's a different arrangement, but what it does mean is that more people can get up and down on the seawall because it'll be fully accessible and in line with all of those the legislation that you have to do if you're going to build something new. And this means that more people can enjoy this coast, essentially the coastline. So as we come down, the final piece of the jigsaw is there's already a little rock revetment at the mouth of the tunnel.
Yep.
We'd replace that with a new one, and there's a little rock fall shelter that would go over the mouth of the tunnel as well, because those cliffs that come above Parsons Tunnel, we can see they're slightly crumbly, so this would be to catch any rocks that fall off there.
Okay.
Catching rocks they're good at, stopping landslips they're not good at, so that's why that's not a solution for this whole stretch of railway.
Okay.
But what you can see is we've done our utmost to try and retain as much of this beach as we can do and impact on as little as possible while still delivering a resilient railway for those 100 years.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you for that. Well, the model's very impressive anyway.
Thank you very much.
All right, thanks for talking to me, Richard.
Thank you.
Cheers.